Welcome to another exciting episode of the Cricket Tales. Here we delve into the captivating stories that shape the world of cricket. In today's episode, we will see the events that sent shockwaves throughout the cricketing nations and forever changed the course of Australian cricket. So let's dive into this crazy cricket story that made the Aussies go from heroes to zero. This is the SandPaper Gate. Now just imagine this scenario. The Australian team, high on confidence. Well, they are the Ashes champion by the way. They walks into a bar. The bartender asks, "What can I get you lads?" And Steve Smith replies, "Well, we will have some sandpaper on the rocks please." We all know the pressure of expectations, right? Imagine Australia going into that series. They haven't lost to South Africa since 1969 in South Africa. In the first test in Durban, David Warner, the embodiment of aggression and mischief, found himself in a heated altercation with South African wicketkeeper Quinton de Kock. But hey, it's not a cricket match without a touch of controversy. But you know, it's David Warner. He is no alien to such things. But Nathan Lyon? Nathan Lyon dropped the cricket ball on fallen AB de Villiers after a run-out. Despite all the chaos, Australia emerged victorious in the first test, making it seem like they were invincible. But the momentum was about to shift in the second test. As the teams moved to Port Elizabeth, tensions between the players escalated further. Kagiso Rabada, the fiery South African fast bowler, while celebrating, delivered a shoulder charge to none other than the Australian captain, Steve Smith. Despite all the drama, AB de Villiers decided to show off his cricketing prowess, leaving the Australians dumbfounded. It was like watching a magician pull rabbits out of a hat. Except in this case, it was cricket shots out of thin air. But here comes the twist. Rabada, the man at the center of the shoulder charge controversy, was initially banned for the remaining matches. However, Cricket South Africa fought tooth and nail, and much to Australia's dismay, Rabada was cleared to play in the last two tests. Talk about turning the tables. Well, obviously, Australia was furious. The third test in Cape Town. Now this was going to be the climax of all the dramas we have seen so far in the test series. The Australian team, already under pressure, faced an unprecedented crisis that would forever stain their reputation. As the game progressed, the Australian bowlers found themselves struggling against the South African batsmen. One would think it will be Warner who will spice things up in the field. But the real showstopper came in the form of Cameron Bancroft, who unwittingly became the star of our cricketing circus. The Super Sport commentary team, those sharp-witted folks, caught Bancroft in the act to alter the ball's condition using sandpaper hidden in his trousers. They broadcasted it in the big screen and the crowd gasped in disbelief. It was game over for Cameron Bancroft and the leadership group. Cameron Bancroft and Steve Smith admitted in the press conference that it was the idea of the leadership group to alter the ball's condition. Folks around the world became vocal after this incident. Stuart Broad, the England fast bowler, alleged that Australia during the Ashes were somehow able to reverse the ball when it was impossible to reverse. Steve Smith and David Warner were removed from the role of captain and vice-captain respectively by Cricket Australia. Cricket Australia also suspended Smith and Warner for a period of 12 months while Bancroft for a period of 9 months. This incident served as a wake-up call for the sport, emphasizing the importance of integrity, sportsmanship, and ethical conduct. Stay tuned to the channel for more interesting stories.